Hi there, and thanks for watching a weather update on March 6th, 2023. So today, going through the high-res UKV model for the precipitation and the clouds types for Ireland for the next 5 days, and we'll look at the models on weathercentral.d for the general trends in the pressure for the next 2 weeks or so. So I'm going to get on with it right now. There's a lot of interest regarding snow and cold weather and ice, so we'll see what these charts are showing. So if I run through the UKV run, you can see very nicely the way we have a cold front moving southwards across the country now this evening. As it clears, there could be a bit of back-edge snow there across parts of Munster for the early hours of tomorrow morning. Won't really stick, but could be some falling snow. As we go through tomorrow, we see some showers, some snow showers into the north of the country, well scattered, but maybe quite heavy if you're in one. Possibly a few into the east there later tomorrow afternoon, into the evening. Into Wednesday, we see an area of low pressure with its fronts approaching in from the southwest. Now that is something to watch. The exact placement of this front is not yet certain, but this makes it far enough north to just give up some patches of snow to South Munster. No more than that though. Some patches of snow to South Munster, with more snow going off into the UK with that front. And then through Wednesday evening, you see that the south of England gets a real battering from snow. We don't, and we have to wait till Thursday. But that's only for the northern half of the country. Look at the south. We just get rain down in the south. Depressing. But anyway, it snows in the north on Thursday morning, that sort of time. And then that's a whole area of low pressure, so that sweeps eastwards. And we actually go colder again, I believe, from the northwest. So we get to the very end of the UK Met run on Saturday morning. Wintry mix moving across the country there before rain, it looks like, with milder air follows on Saturday afternoon. So that's the high-res chart for the next 5 days. Let's look at the mid to long range models then. So the GFS run first. You can see the way we've got a bitterly cold north to northeast winds pushing in now. Low pressure from the south attacks on Wednesday and Thursday. So the snow risk starts in the south and moves further northwards, and by Thursday afternoon, a lot of us are in milder air, apart from the north. And then we get colder again on Thursday night and Friday morning. And that's something to watch. That's something new that's happened on the models. The low on Thursday clears eastwards, and we go back to being cold air. So now we also have to watch the next thing feature that breaks down that belt of cold air. Will that bring snow? Lots to keep an eye on. But on this GFS run, if this does bring snow, it will only be transient and most likely for the north of the country. And then we're just into a run of southwesterly winds. Something colder there for a time around the middle of the month. But really it's back to mild weather then. Quite very, very unsettled actually, as we said, before high pressure builds over Scandinavia, and in we pull in easterly winds. Upper temperatures with that are cold but not too cold. Of course, we're getting into mid to late March now, so the air to our east is warming up somewhat. It's not as cold as it would have been in January, February. So we also have to keep that in mind. But quite cool and wet anyway up until March 22nd, with the upper temperatures looking quite mild in the south but cold in the north. ECM run then. So we see that bitterly cold plunge of air from the north tomorrow into Wednesday and Thursday, with the low pressure engaging with it and possibly bring snow. The ECM it has less of a push of colder air into Friday, but it is cold. It is turn cold anyway. And as we go into Saturday, we bring more snow off the Atlantic, like that, and more snow than rain off the Atlantic, and then we go mild for Sunday, and into early next week we go a bit we go slightly cooler on Tuesday, and into Wednesday we go milder again. GEM run. So again, you see that very cold plunge of air from Svalbard and Scandinavia and Russia into us, and we see the low pressure engaging with it and gradually pushing northwards. However, the GEM does something very interesting actually. The low pressure, it has it further southwards, So only the far south of the country is engulfed in the mild air. This would be a widespread snow event for most of the country, actually. And even into the weekend, that would be snowy. That would be a snowy Saturday, March 11th for the north anyway. Unfortunately for me in the south. But that is interesting. That has the lows further southwards. And we end up quite cool on March 15th. With winds from the north, quite cold actually. That's quite cold air for March. UK Met Run, again, very, very cold plunger weather from the north. Look at that spilling out of the Arctic. Upper temperatures are freezing, absolutely penetrating the coals. The low pressure then breaks through the cold air. So we will storm there across the country, right there, Thursday, March 9th. Snow on its northern eastern edge, rain elsewhere. That clears through. We go colder than again on Friday, before we break it down again over the weekend. That colder day on Friday is a new thing on the models. It's sort of come in through the last day pretty much. So that's something to watch. See what happens with that. Icon run then. Now the low pressure, similar to the GFS actually, trends further southwards with the Icon run. So more parts of the country are engulfed in snow. Then we see battle lines drawn for the weekend. Mild air running up against the cold air, but it looks like the mild air is going to win out there. Arpege run finally. Cold from the north, low pressure engages with it. And actually the arpege also has the low pressures quite far southwards. Further south than quite a lot of the other models. So there's also something new that we've seen. But equally, like by the end of Saturday, the start of Saturday, should I say, we're bringing the wind in for the Atlantic already. So something new that's come into the models is that Friday is going to go cold, and the position of Thursday's low will be crucial as to who sees snow and who sees rain. At the moment, I favour the north for snow, south for rain, but it's flip flopping. It's really changing. The low could be further north, and we will be in mild air, but it could be further south, so that the majority of us will be in cold air. So it's one of these very touch and go situations. It's on the fence. It's very marginal. Exact air masses, dew points, etc. determine everything about the snow events. And also Wednesday's system. If that were just a bit further northwards, the south of the country would see a few flakes of snow. These situations are very annoying. Well, I say annoying, but they're actually quite fun. But they can be quite stressful when you're trying to pinpoint exactly when and where you're going to see snow. That sort of stuff. But it's very exciting to see what the charts are showing and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. I may be back tomorrow with another video upload. If not, it'll be Wednesday. Hopefully Wednesday, if not tomorrow. But anyway, for now, I hope you enjoyed the video as always, and I'll see you tomorrow or Wednesday. And bye for now.